Hey, Beef Snobs, it's Ed Linck, your chief beef snob at Barham's Ozark Beef. And I'm here with Dr. James Mitchell from the University of Arkansas, who just gave a great presentation, by the way, at the Arkansas Cattlemen's Association here in Hot Springs. And so I wanted to bring him online with you guys to talk about the current beef market and what could be. So just in general, what are your thoughts on the consumer beef market?
Yeah, so beef prices all of this year have really been kind of where they've been the last 6 to 12 months. They're historically high. They're reflecting beef production that is expected to kind of go down the next year or two. So they're just reflecting kind of a tighter beef situation that's only going to get tighter the next couple of years. So we could see prices for beef for consumers stay high for the foreseeable future, just really reflecting that we're kind of entering into a tighter beef production scenario here in the United States.
I mean, I know for us, the cost of raising cattle just went through the roof over the last couple of years. Is that unique to us on our farm, or is that something we're seeing statewide, nationwide, and do you see any easing of that if that is the case?
So that is not unique to your farm. If you get out and you talk to producers, across the state, across the country, they'll tell you that we've had really good cattle prices the past 2 years. That the issue has been that prices have come up, but so have costs, and specifically feed costs, fuel costs, fertilizer costs. It's just been a really high cost of production environment the last couple of years, and that's really impacted profitability. This year and really into next year, we're not expecting to see costs come down. We're just expecting costs to kind of stay in a bit of a holding pattern. So grain markets have cooled down a bit. We're expecting to see record corn yields for the 2024-25 crop. So feed costs are going to come down, and so we're going to have higher prices for cattle. That will translate to improved profitability this year and next year. The problem has just been, like you said, costs have just been really high, and that hasn't been good for our producers in Arkansas the last couple of years. But that's expected to improve going forward.
I mean, do you see a decrease in price coming up soon, a couple of years? Any crystal ball predictions on that?
Yeah, so as I said, we'll produce less before we produce more. So we're entering into a phase of the industry where producers are starting to have conversations about expanding their herd sizes. We've come out of a couple of years of really hard culling and in some cases liquidation of some herds.
Yeah.
And so we don't have that many cattle right now in the country, and so cattle prices are reflecting that tight supply situation. When producers do start making decisions about expanding their herds, that's going to be less cattle that will be going to market, right? So that's producers keeping cows, keeping heifers, so that's fewer cows going to sale and going to market, so that's less beef. So we're talking about beef production that's going to decline through 2026, and so we're gonna look at higher prices at least through that period of time as well. That's just going to reflect tighter supplies. Now, if we have really tight beef supplies in 25 and 26 and we don't see strong prices, then that tells us that we've got a beef demand problem. Because if you've got tight supplies and low prices, that means by definition demand something's got to be going wrong. So in terms of supplies, we're looking at supportive prices through 26.
Well, guys, you heard it first here. Dr. James is a wealth of knowledge on the beef production. Anything beef, this guy knows about it. So I want to thank you so much for joining me for taking this little quick break here at the conference. And I look forward to your future talks. And thank you for visiting with us.
Thanks so much, Jay. Let's do it again soon.
Sounds good. All right, guys, thank you.